Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to show you mocking without interfaces in IntelliJ. So we create a new IntelliJ project, Maven project. Now let's start. So first of all, we create a Java class. We call it greeting because it should say hello later. So now we create the method that should be mocked later. And we just return the German greeting, Hallo Welt. The next step is to create a test class. We use JUnit, and we want this method to be tested. So first I will show you a mock example. So let's call this test mock say hello. And for mocking we need the dependency mockito, and you'll get that dependency from org.mockito. So back to our test class, and we need to create a static import for mockito. And now we can start with our test. We initialize a greeting object, which is our mock, and we say it should mock the greeting class. So now we define a value that we expect from our mock object, and this time we use the English greeting hello world. So there are two ways of stubbing our mock object, and first of all I want to show you the deprecated way. And stubbing means we tell the mock object if say hello is called, we want that it returns the expected value of hello world. So now we check what's returned. If calling the method, we use assert that, and we have to import core measures so that we can use the is. And now we can run our first test. And the test succeeded, but we can't be sure if that wasn't only luck, so we test if the test fails if we append another letter like no. So the test fails, it means the other way was right. So now I want to show you the new way of stubbing. We use when, that means when say hello is called, then return the expected value. And we run the test again, and we see it works as well. So the difference from a mock to a spy is that the mock returns null without stubbing, and we'll test it. So if we call say hello before stubbing, it should be null returned. Right. Now I want to show you how a spy works. We define another test method for the spy. And another difference is that a spy needs an object on which it can spy. So we define the object and our spy. And again we define our expected value, but this time the real value of the method, which is Hallo Welt, the German greeting. Now before stubbing, we call our method, and this time the real value should be returned. So test it. And you can stub spies as well. Again using when, say hello, then return. And this time we want hello world to be returned. So again, calling the method. And now we want that our test fails to prove that not the actual method value is returned, but our stub. So we define expected as hello world. And test again. And now after stubbing, we want the real method called again. So hello Welt should be returned again. And that's possible with when the method is called, then call real method. So now the real method was called again. We can now check how often the function was called with verify that say hello was called 3 times. Once here, and once up there. Run again. Yeah. So now let's check. It wasn't 2 times. And the test failed. So it really works this way. But our mock can return the value of the real method as well. Just like with the spy, when the method is called, then call the real method. So it should also return hello Welt. And it does. And we can also verify how often the method was called. Just like down below, and it's also 3 times. This time we first try an invalid value to prove that it really works. So I'm now with the real value 3 times. So now if you're not sure if you should mock or spy objects, always use mock objects, because spies should be used carefully and occasionally, for example when dealing with legacy code. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and thanks for watching.